Hey.
What's going on?
Just, work's been pretty awful without you there. You and I were partners.
I don't want to talk about work.
Is it because what they're saying is true?
My nerves are still shredded from watching The Good Nurse a couple of weeks ago. Shredded. And, because I can understand what he's doing. He's sitting down with these people. He's comforting them. He's got that sweet smile, that sweet nature. And then he does what he does. And I'm wondering, did you treat him almost like two entities?
I did. And I did because in the preparation for the film, I got to speak to Amy Loughren, the real nurse that Jessica Chastain plays. And she described this man who was kind, who was generous, self-deprecating, funny, and who saved her life. And then she said she met this other human being twice, once when she was wired and once in the interrogation room. And she described how something happened to his eyes, one eye would drift off, and he was this empty vessel, arrogant and truculent. And she described it as a dissociative personality. And it was a real insight to me because it allowed Jessica and I to play the truth of the friendship. And it was up to Tobias, our director, to find the moments around that perhaps you got a glimpse into that other person.
Nurse Loughren, this is Officer Braun.
Do you remember Anna Martinez?
There you go. Yeah, her death. It was sudden.
Mind taking a look at this?
The insulin in her system, it's a double medication error, which is really rare.
We understand that you work with a Charlie Cullen.
This role is so dark. I mean, dark, dark, dark. Did it take a toll on you?
Do you know, because for 80% of the movie, he's being kind and empathetic. I've moved to New York and Connecticut to make the movie. In my family, I have young children, 6 and 4. We'd all moved there. And certainly my wife doesn't want me coming home in serial killer mode. So I was pretty good. But then what happened is I timed my wife and my children going back to London just as we got to the last passages of the film. So, and that was it. It was intense. Those were intense days. I mean, I definitely wasn't bringing serial killer home, but I was trying to conjure this other human being up that had monster in him.
There's insulin in her system.
Code number 103. Code number 103.
He's been at 9 hospitals.
Why are we so intrigued by watching true crime? I mean, what does that say about us?
I think it's human nature. I think over generations we've been civilized through religions and systems to make human beings behave in ways that are right and kind and empathetic, but that don't always align with base animalistic behavior. And I think that we have a curiosity. I mean, it's why some of the things you read on Twitter when people are anonymous, they can turn into beasts and sort of find those inner darknesses and behavior they never do in company. And I think that human beings, we're intrigued by darkness. But what was important to me is I have no interest in making something that glorifies that or fetishizes it.
No.
And what I liked about Tobias and Christy Wilson-Cairns' take on the film was he was, of course, did horrific things, but also the system permitted it, and that was what was being interrogated. Yeah.
Yes.
No, the hospital would have done something.
You would think so.
Yeah. Do you remember working with someone named Charlie Cullen?
Yeah. There was a rumor about him. They found insulin in a dead guy's saline bag.
Hey, girls.
Come, sit.
Why are you being weird, Mom?
He's been killing people without ever touching them. He's gonna get a new job, and it's all gonna continue.
I hope you guys can hear me. He's walking in right now. Hey.